Alright, yo, I just absolutely decimated this motherfucker right here. We are playing Pokemon Trading Card Game 2 on the Game Boy, only released in Japan. Fan translation, you understand? And I'm gonna show you this clip of me going through the final boss. There's 3 guys you have to kill. There's this idiot, this girl, and then King Vigilucci, who's like the final Team Rocket boss or whatever. So I'm gonna go through this deck that I used to beat him. He has this requirement to play him where you need to have all the 4 Pokemon of Legend. So you got the Moltres with the Pokemon Power Fire Giver, where you put him into play and you get a random number of energy cards, fire energy cards, from your deck to your hand between 1 and 4. And he also has the Dive Bomb attack, which is 70 damage, but if you flip a coin and get tails, it doesn't do anything. Then you have the level 37 Articuno. When you put Articuno into play, you can flip a coin, and if heads, you paralyze the defending Pokemon. The other attack is Ice Breath, so it does 40 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon chosen at random, no weakness or resistance. Zapdos, level 68. When you put him into play, you deal 30 damage to a Pokemon other than Zapdos chosen at random, so it could even be your own Pokemon. And similarly, the Big Thunder, you choose one random Pokemon and it does 70 damage to that Pokemon. It could also be yours. Finally, the last Pokemon Legend is the level 41 Dragonite. When you put Dragonite into play, you heal 20 damage from all of your Pokemon. And you have Slam, which is just 30 damage times 2 coins being heads. So it's required to put all of these Pokemon in Legend in this deck when you play this guy. And I'll show you what I built. I literally didn't plan on using them at all. I just had the Moltres, the Articuno, and the Zapdos in there. I went with Lightning. I didn't know what I was up against. But we have the Pikachu with the Spark. We've got Flying Pikachu, who can do the fly, and then you don't take damage if you get a heads there. We got 2 Raichus in there. 3 Magnemite level 12. Doing Tackle and then Magnetism does more damage with the more Magnemites or Magnetons that you have. I chose to have another Magnemite level 15 with the Super Conductivity, and then also this Pokemon Power Magnet, which lets me put a Magnemite onto my bench if I get a heads, and also just doing 10 damage to any Pokemon I want of my opponent. So I like those, and then comboed that with the level 35 Magneton. The Sonic Boom does the 20 damage without weakness or resistance, and then you can self-destruct if you want to basically kill something, and then but it does 20 damage to each Pokemon on each player's bench. And I also like the Dark Magneton level 26, so you got the Sonic Boom that just does 20 damage, no weakness or resistance for 2. Also for 2, the Magnetic Lines, alright? The defending Pokemon, you take an energy card and attach it to another Pokemon that your opponent has. So this is tricky because you can choose to put like a bad energy on a different Pokemon that won't use it, or you could just choose to do Dark Magneton's other ability, the Sonic Boom, and then just kill that Pokemon so that they don't have any energy cards. You can mess around with their energy cards basically and prevent them from being able to attack and force them to have an energy card to be able to progress in the game and keep attacking you. Then I went on with the Voltorb level 13, 1 energy for Speedball doing 20 damage, no fine text there. That was pretty solid. Electrode, 2 energy for the Sonic Boom, just doing 30 damage, no weakness and resistance. Energy Spike is a good way to ramp. I didn't end up using it, but it's kind of cool that you can basically add more energy to your Pokemon if you needed to, but Electrode is super solid with that 30 damage for 2 and no weakness or resistance. Then we went with Electabuzz level 30, so 3 for Thundershock. This wasn't as useful as I thought. I thought I would get a lot more use out of this, but it's kind of hard to have 3 energy for a base starter, so it doesn't make him super useful. But anyway, he has a lot of HP, so he's there. And, that attack can also paralyze. We have the Zapdos level 64 doing Thunder and Thunderbolt. Thunder, if you get tails, you do 30 damage to yourself. Thunderbolt, you have to discard everything to make it attack, but I think Zapdos is super strong, and it's a good ender. And obviously we had that Zapdos, and you'll see if we use this or not in the game. Coming over to the colorless, we had 2 Tauros, level 32, Stomp, doing 20 damage, and then if you flip a coin, 10 more damage. And Rampage, which does 20 damage and 10 more damage for each damage counter you have. But you have to flip a coin. If you get tails, you'll be confused. But this is still super useful. You can just kill someone, probably, before Tauros is dying. 2 Tauros, and we have the level 41 Dragonite. So this is the one that we had to have. I end up using a lot of trainers here, so I just 4 energy surge to make my, basically to give me more energy cards, and then also thin out my deck when I'm using energy cards. So it's basically like a better energy card. You can think of it like that. 2 Professor Oak to discard my hand and draw 7 cards if I need to refill. 2 Pokemon Trader to get myself the right basic or evolution card I need. I could use this to get like a Zapdos out and start building him up. And 4 Bill, easy, drawing cards is great. So Bill is a free include. Then for energies, I had 20 electric and 3 double colorless energy. And that's it. Let's get into the game. All right, here we go. We're battling Clay. We need to have our 4 decks. Sorry, our 4 Pokemons of Legend. And we would like to duel Clay. Alright, he's calling me pathetic, and he's got this bad guy deck. Let's see what we got. We happen to get the fucking Zapdos level 68 as our only Pokemon. So our strategy here is basically, let's put this guy out, and let's just not play anything else, and hopefully RNG is on our side. Boss's Way, he gets the Dark Golduck. He got Psyduck on there. Okay, Slowpoke's gonna take an afternoon nap. We like that. We are going to just basically use our energy searches and just start filling up our Zapdos. We drew the Tauros, but we honestly want to maximize literally the chance that we just hit our opponent's Pokemon. So having one thing on our bench and letting the opponent play a bunch of stuff is fine. We're getting Headbutt. That's totally cool with us. We drew another Magnemite. We don't care. Let's build up Zapdos still. Headbutt again. That's fine. Here we go. Zapdos going to do the first 70. Hopefully not on ourselves. The Big Thunder. Alright, it killed something. Prize card. Easy. Alright, Charmander. Another Headbutt. Cool. We're not going to play anything else. Just Big Thunder it up. Boom. Another thing killed. Everything he has is under 70 health. So we literally can just keep playing this. In here, like my Zapdos might actually kill myself. So I'm going to play the Tauros out. I'm getting poisoned now. Things are getting dicey, but I can still get another kill with my Zapdos. My Tauros is ready to go. Everything of theirs has 70. So I'm just going to do a Big Thunder. Another prize card. I'm asleep and poisoned. I think I'm just going to die, but that's fine. We have Tauros ready to go. And then now that the Zapdos is going to die, we can put in other stuff. Let's go with the Magnemite. And we can just play Pikachu. Why not? Let's start building up our Magnemite. Zapdos is going to die, but that's fine. Let's bring out Tauros. Let's do the Stomp. $30 damage. Okay, great. We're poisoned. We don't care. We're going to get another kill here. Let's build up Magnemite while we're at it. Easy Stomp. Knock out the Oddish. One more to go. We're almost there. We're poisoning our Tauros. And what the hell is Super Psy? Are you kidding me? I didn't know Dark Golduck could do Super Psy. Did not see that one coming. This is dicey because my Magnemite would die, so I have to evolve it. Thinking about the Magneton or the Dark Magneton. I think I'm going to go with Dark Magneton and try to disrupt his energy cards. Let's go ahead and play this Dark Magneton. Let's do Magnetic Lines to get rid of that Psychic energy. Put that Psychic energy back on Slowpoke. And I actually knocked him out in one shot because he's weak. And I win the game. And that's it. Look at that. Easy. Get out of here, Clay. Get out of my game. It's no fluke I made it this far. That's right. Give me those booster packs. What do we get? What do you got for me? Alright. I like the Kabuto. You didn't give me anything good. Piece of shit, Clay. This better be good. You gave me a Lass, great. And nothing I want. Nothing I want. Absolutely nothing. Get out of my game. You won't lie. Yeah, I do have. Okay, great. Allison. All right, Allison's no match. Let's see how I do against Allison. I'll challenge you on that.